They're not playing out in front of him either. I mean, that game against the Kings, nobody really talked about it, but they only had 13 shots total in that game. They had 1 in the third period. 1. Which means they just quit. This team is quit.
Chris, how does a professional hockey team have 1 shot in a
period?
No,
it's disgusting, and they're not playing in front of this guy, and I don't think they like him. And we heard that from Zadorov, Joe.
Everything goes in. It's embarrassing, obviously. How many times we get beat by this team scores 7 goals on us this year, so it's definitely unacceptable. That's not what we're looking for. It's I mean, not much to say after this one for sure.
I appreciate that Jeremy stuck up for who said he didn't.
Is that what it is?
Okay.
I don't know. No comment.
No comment.
Wow.
Okay, so he's pissed. Look, he calls him out. He calls his goalie out. Says 7 goal. Everything's going in. He said everything now. He's played like crap all season too. Let's just make sure we say that.
Absolutely, he has.
They don't like this guy for whatever reason. They don't like Swayman, and I don't know if it's because he held out, and it wouldn't show up, and he talked all about his business degrees and all this other stuff about getting his money, and then he showed up and played like a turd. I don't know if that's why, but they don't like this guy. I mean, he called his ass out, which I loved. And then that nonsense, if you watch the game, towards the end of the game, Swayman, I don't know what he wanted to. He wanted to fight the other goalie. So he comes out, drops the gloves.
What was that for? Was that to show the team I got your back?
I think so. I mean, the goalie didn't really do much to I think it was Greer, somebody in the crease. And he comes out, drops the gloves, wants to fight. It was one of those. It's one of those deals where when you were in school and you had some kid that thought he was tougher than he was, and he waits for the teacher to come around. Then he starts going crazy because he knows he's getting held back. Yeah. I don't know how a referee could hold a goalie back, but he was doing it. A good job.
Oh yeah, he was waiting to be held back, right? Yeah.
So, and that's what his second comment was about. Is that what that was? No comment. Yeah. I love it, but then he walked it back a couple of days later.
Listen, man
Don't
up.
walk it back.
Don't walk it back. Man up.
This team is in so desperate need of leaders. Don't walk it back, man.